I'm Reverend Sarah of Peace River Canine Search and Rescue, headquartered in Englewood, Florida. Just trying to show my logo there. This morning's webcast is not entirely child-friendly, and of course that decision is up to you, but you might want to watch it first if you are considering showing it to the family, especially if you have small children. So when I lived in New York, I had a one-woman show about my own experience with breast cancer, and the following is a very brief scene from that show. And I'm going to try to pull it out of my memory because I don't have access to the script right now, and this was a long time ago, this show. So, here we go. Interior. A dingy, L-shaped, high-rise apartment building, Brooklyn, New York, early 1950s, 5th floor. A little girl sits at the picture window, watching. A neighbor woman, wrapped in a white sheet, is standing at her open 8th floor French windows. The little girl knows this woman. She has 7 children. Suddenly, the woman jumps, the white sheet flailing behind her in a pinwheel effect, and then she's lost from view. "Daddy," says the little girl, "Mrs. Murphy just jumped out the window." "Nonsense," says her father, who has been standing nearby. "But I saw her," says the little girl. "She was wrapped in a white sheet." "What you saw," says her father, "was a white sheet falling. Now come away from the window." The little girl tries to get up, but she cannot walk or even stand. Her father takes her to the emergency room, where a doctor examines her but finds nothing wrong. He goes into the next cubicle with her father to talk, but the little girl can overhear them. "Has she had a fall?" asks the doctor. "No," says her father. "Has she had any kind of an accident?" "No," says her father. "Has she experienced something traumatic, upsetting?" asks the doctor. "Yes," says her father. "She just saw our neighbor commit suicide." The little girl is so relieved to hear the truth and to know she's not going crazy. A few days later, she is walking again. A woman I met, who became a friend, told me this story about her own childhood. It was, in fact, completely true. And when I performed the show at another cancer organization's gathering, the head of that organization came up to me and said, "You know, when I was a child, I witnessed something similar, something equally disturbing, and the whole family denied it for my whole young life. They wouldn't talk about it. They denied that it had happened." So I understand. So the moral of the story is, we must cling to our truth, because it will, as the saying goes, set us free. So may this be a week for you to cling to your truth, to know that something you may have seen at any point in your life, recently or long ago, that you could not fathom, actually probably did happen. Because if we think we've seen a woman wrapped in a white sheet jumping out of her 8th floor windows, we probably have. I just want to conclude by saying to you that mercifully this week brings to us the ending of the Mayor for a Day campaign. Thank you, all of you who came to the debate last Wednesday night. It was so great to have you there and to have your support. We have one final debate on Tuesday, this Tuesday evening, 7 p.m. at Riccottini's restaurant on Placida Road in Englewood. And it's a very small space, so it has been suggested that you make a reservation if you're coming. The debate is 7 to, well, they say 9 o'clock. I don't think it went quite that long Wednesday, although it did seem rather long to me and at least one of my other 2 opponents. And you can come early, as we did at Howard's. Come at 6 o'clock and have dinner. And the votes are tallied on Thursday, the 30th this week. At 3 o'clock, voting stops. So if you have a jar with you, please try to get it to my campaign manager, Debbie Mackey, or you can try to get it to me. I'll come and pick it up from you, whatever makes it easy. We have not been told, as we have been told very little during this campaign, what we do with the cash, how we turn that in, but obviously there's a way to have it tallied. And also, if you have donated, please let me know, because I'm very big on thank you notes. And unfortunately, the setup online is such that there's no running tally, and also we can't see who's donated to us. So in that way, it's unlike other sites such as GoFundMe or, some of the fundraising platforms. So don't hesitate to say, Sarah, I contributed. All the money goes to Peace River Search and Rescue. If I win, and if I don't win, 75% of it goes to Peace River Canine Search and Rescue, and the other 25 goes back to the Pioneer Days event in Englewood. But they often, I am told, donate it back to the charity. So it should be a win-win situation, but I don't think I'm going to actually win-win, because the deck is kind of stacked in favor of somebody else. Not that I'm bitter. Shh. So I hope to see you Tuesday, especially if you weren't there on Wednesday. I don't expect you all to come twice. It's a lot to ask. But thank you for your support so very, very much. And let us say yay. The whole point of this race is that at this time of year, August, charities have a hard time raising funds, or don't usually try. And in Englewood right now, with the red tide, I think people are probably being doubly careful, business owners, who they give their money to, because a lot of people are suffering. So whatever we make, it will be a bonus, kind of, because Peace River wasn't planning another fundraiser so closely on the heels of the Giving Challenge, but then I saw this advertised and I thought, that'll be fun. Maybe I'll do that. So I did do it with the blessing of our founder and president, of course, but anything we make in light of the time of year, etc., and the environmental circumstances will be a great bonus. So thank you. I hope to see you very soon. I will see you very soon. And some of you I will see really, really soon, Tuesday night at 7 p.m. or at 6 if you come for dinner at Ricaltini's restaurant. Have a good week and cling to your truth, because it will make you free.